I remembered I wanted to video while I cook, as I'm partially through prepping. So I'm making a garlic parm chicken potato crock pot thing. And I got this from a coworker of mine a while ago. He sent me screenshots of the recipe, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper. So again, as I've said before, none of these things are ever my own. I got it from the internet. I'm sorry, I cannot give credit to whoever had originally made it, but it's delicious, and I'm excited for it. So I have an OSHA forklift class tomorrow, and I was like, I need food for tomorrow. So we decided easy peasy lemon squeezy crock pot meal, though I usually like to put my crock pot meals on low and slow, but this one's going to be a high in 4 hours instead of low in 6 to 8 hours. So, and that means dinner will be ready around 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. But we do what we can with what we will. I found I've been very productive today, which is great. So I told myself I would rest, and as soon as I realized, oh, I can rest, I was like, I need to make food. So my rest is cooking. But we do the best with the skills and the knowledge that we have. Anyway. This week's been pretty good. Mentally, I've been doing much better. I've gotten out of the house every day, taken the time to talk to people. I was really actually proud of myself today because I complimented 3 different people, had a very short conversation with one of them. It was about one of the canned veggies. She was telling me how she was looking for some canned tomatoes without like the extra seasoning because it works for some recipes and not for others. And I'm like, girl, I feel you. I understand. But now I feel tired. And that is a real thing. But yeah. I haven't gotten very far in my crochet. I'm still reading. And after I finish prepping this, I don't want to put any more potatoes into these. Last 3 can just dry and be used somewhere else. Can I pick this up and still see my face enough so you can see what I'm doing? You will not see my face, but that is okay. We will live. For this recipe, it only asks for 1 pound of chicken, and I always feel like there's never enough chicken, so I'm gonna put in more chicken. I got potatoes, I got a whole onion. I'm gonna use hopefully all of this chicken, but I'll figure it out. Let's not drop it though today, please, Beth. Living dangerously on this kitchen sink. I learned for a lot of my recipes, I like to have my chicken cooked cut ahead of time. You ever get like a chicken soup recipe and it's like, put the whole chicken in. When it's done, pull it out and cut it up. How am I supposed to cut it up when that chicken is boiling hot from being in the pot? So I do the same thing for my chicken soup recipes too. And I like doing it better that way because then it lets all the flavor, I think, really get into the chicken too. So, especially for some of the chicken soup recipes, because like I got one that has me add lemon juice and dill, and it's yummy in my personal opinion. Leave in the comments if you are more of a brothy soup person or a chunky soup person. I myself am more of a chunky soup, so like as it sits, the longer it all the noodles soak up all the juice. So similar to like this, like it's not very soupy, but I always feel like there's more potatoes than chicken. I was like, no, I says chicken, I want chicken. So, but yeah, we love our chunky soup. Also in the comments, is chili a soup or is it a dip? That's what I need to know. My boyfriend and I have had this conversation many a times. Because I see chili as a soup. Because especially when you go buying it, you find it next to the soup stuff. So like, especially when it's hot, ready to serve. And when you get like a soup option, they offer you chili. So, no hate to my boyfriend. Love him dearly. I just want to have other people's opinions. And it doesn't matter. Neither one is wrong, I think. Because he'll eat chili with chips, which makes sense. Especially when it's a nice chunky chili. Then there's like chili dogs, chili nachos. So I get where he's coming from. But to me, chili is in the soup category. And if it is in the soup category, is chili more of a chowder or is it more of a stew? Yes, chili is its thing all on its own. I get it. I understand. But, you know, just for a nice, really in-depth conversation about it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope this isn't gross for you guys. I dated a guy once, really nice bone, who with chicken chicken thighs, or maybe it was chicken breasts. I don't know, but he was really good at getting out like this tendon in it, and I told myself I would learn how to do it. And every time I'd watch him, it just would not comprehend. I don't know where to find it. I don't know where it is. It is a skill that has evaded me, and that is okay. I love how it's not centered. It's fine. We are not perfect. I'm not touching my camera now because we are covered in chicken, and chicken, if not cooked thoroughly, can give you food poisoning. Because salmonella, is that it? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I know I'm the only one. And the only one I am is I get hiccup burps. If you pay attention, if you know me in person, you'll notice I have high-pitched hiccups. I've had them for over a decade now as end result of coming up slightly too quickly while scuba diving. At least that's what I believe, because that's when it started. And it's died down a little bit over the years. It used to be very frequent, but it's definitely calmed down. And I've been trying to pay attention to when it acts up more. Am I more relaxed when it acts up? Am I more nervous? I don't know. I haven't been paying enough attention. Is that enough chicken? No. Nope. We're going to do this one, and then I think we're going to do one more of the big ones. And then these two I think I'm going to put in the freezer. I really like this one, but yeah. And then I'll make more chicken eventually. I try and buy the big packs so I can put them in the freezer and cook again later when I want chicken. I've had my freezer stocked for a while where I had like a lot of ground beef. I had some chicken. I'm a good candidate for pork. I actually used to stop eating pork for a long time because growing up my grandmother would make shake and bake pork so frequently. I just didn't like pork. But I also went through a phase where I just didn't like meat in general except for fried chicken. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I would always go for the fish or the eggplant parm if given the option. So, I don't know. But I still eat meat. Meat's good for me. I actually have a friend who literally can't eat meat. Like, it makes her sick. And she is a vegetarian because of it. It's not because of being a vegetarian. Which is... It's something I don't understand, which is fine. I don't have to understand everything. But she has worked on having a wonderful diet to give herself enough protein and everything and all the nutrients she does need. And it's great. I love it. I myself am thinking of going to a more bean-based diet just for budgeting purposes. But I don't know a lot of bean-based meals at this moment. It's on my mental to-do list. I just gotta decide and do it. But until then, we got our chicken, we got our beef, We got our pork. I actually just picked up some spicy ramen, so maybe that's what I'll do with the leftover chicken. Put it in my spicy ramen. But yeah, you're gonna live with me in this conversation for probably another minute or two while I finish up the chicken, so then I can wash my hands and clean up the rest of this and finish putting the food away. When it is done, I'll take a picture for the thumbnail, and I'll title this, "Is chili a soup or a dip?" But yeah. I'm gonna put this. We're washing it anyway. Sink washing hand noises. Sink can't washing hand noises. Well, thank you for spending the time with me and listening to my thoughts. And where's the camera? Is it over there or is it over there? I think it's over there. But thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one.